Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup. And in an unusual twist, given how they've been going at the moment, it's actually not a particularly action-packed one. There's not a great deal of new stuff to tell you about. I mean, there are a few bits in our just arrived category and I'm going to run through here, but nothing like the mad ones we've had in weeks prior to this. So I shouldn't take up too much of your time this lovely bank holiday weekend. On that, the next one I'll actually get around to filming might be another long one because next week is BodyPower. So this is the last one before BodyPower. We will be going up to BodyPower, so I'm going to lose my recording slot next weekend. So you won't see me for a couple of weeks from this. But yeah, we'll run through some of the BodyPower stuff towards the end of the video, some of the things to look out for. We don't have a stand or anything, but myself, the team, Millie, Henry, etc. will be going up for a look around, as I said in the last video. So I'll give you some of the ideas of the brands to look out for and stuff there. Yeah, we'll get back to that. So we'll start with the new stuff now. Snack-wise, to begin with, then there's this big pile of Ghost and stuff. Fulfil have a brand new chocolate peanut butter bar. So I put this up on Instagram this previous week. Some of you might instantly say, well, hang on a second, they've got essentially a chocolate peanut bar. They've got a peanut and caramel, which they've had pretty much since the beginning. It was one of their earliest bars. And it's, it's kind of in a golden wrapper instead of the orange that we have here. This is a very different bar. And I think this is part of their transition. They've moved to a new facility, a new factory. So a lot of the bars are actually, well, as far as we're concerned, improving at the moment. So similar nutritionals, still got the vitamins, still got the 20 grams of protein, still the low sugar promise, all that good stuff. But the texture's definitely improving. More crunch, more texture, kind of more defined layers in them and everything. So yeah, we had the hazelnut whip. That was the first of the new ones. So that was like a Nutella-y one with hazelnut chunks. We had the chocolate salted caramel. No, massive chunks and sort of proteiny bits, but really, really nice flavour, really, really soft inside, milky chocolate coating, really popular bar. Yeah, it doesn't, it does what it says on the wrapper, does it? It says on the tin on that one, but it remains one of our best-selling bars at the moment. It's actually one of the best-selling bars of the year. So yeah, those two have kind of revived Fulfil. And this, the latest one, is following in a very similar vein. So chunky, crunchy, great flavours, low sugar, the usual stuff. So I'm going to show you now, and you'll see it's quite an impressive one inside. And yeah, for us, it's definitely nicer than that older peanut caramel bar of theirs. So I don't know if that means they're discontinuing the previous one because there's a crossover. Whatever. Either way, happy to have it in. So I'll show you this now. And again, I'm on my own, so I'll have to come in again, which always has a bit more time. But as it's the one snack I'm going to bring in, shouldn't take too long. So there you go. I opened this one slightly earlier. Let's grab a bar as well. So I'm coming, guys. Okay. There you go. Incredibly, have I got that the right way? Yes, I have. Incredibly knobbly and interesting there. That's a funny sentence. Yeah, so hopefully that's focused. You can see loads of peanut chunks on top, really creamy, milky chocolate. Go for the bite. Okay. God, this one really is good. It's very, very peanutty. That's the first thing you notice. I'm going to take you through in a sec. You probably get the idea. I mean, what have we got? Yeah, you see the peanuts on top. Where's my finger? There you go. Well, just take my word for it. There's a peanut layer and there's a caramel layer. And then there's a sort of proteiny base, which is kind of peanut flour and stuff infused. Really, really peanutty. That's the main takeaway from this. I actually like this even more than I thought I did. Yeah, if you're a mega peanut fan, fantastic bar. Way more peanutty than their other one. I think it's because there's more real peanut in there. The base is infused with real peanut butter and like peanut flour in there as well. So any form of peanut, every form of peanut's gone in there. You can taste the roast. The nibs on top are actually roasted peanut ones. Yeah, there's a bit of saltiness going on as well. Yeah, it's just incredibly authentic and incredibly peanutty. The comparison I'm going to draw, and many of you might jump here first, because I think the bars are incredibly similar. If they're not made in the same factory, I think they're definitely copying each other, if nothing else. So we've got the wonderful Barebells bars. Now, we love our Barebells bars here. This is definitely a better selling product for us than the Fulfil. We've had the Fulfil longer, but the Barebells, yeah, it's a big favourite in the mix. So they're right up there, I think, as best sellers. They have a salty peanut bar that's been out for a long time. I'm not going to open this one now, but I did. It was the first thing I did when I got this in, because when I heard about this, I thought, hang on, it's pretty much going to be that, because there's a strong crossover between the chocolate hazelnut whip Fulfil and the hazelnut nougat Barebells. Okay, Barebells don't have a straight up salted caramel bar per se. They've got the caramel cashew, but again, similar crossover, like flavor-wise, to the chocolate salted caramel Fulfil bar. So I really thought these two were going to be the same. I'm actually pleased to report, purely because of the boredom factor, they're not quite the same. And the way I've put it in the post on Instagram, on the blog posts and stuff, same way I'm going to put it here. Whilst the texture is very, very similar, and the coating, if you were to open this, it would look actually identical. I couldn't see a difference. So you get all the chocolate coated nibs and stuff on top. So equal amount of nutty sex appeal on the outside. On the inside, the bars are, fuck it. Sorry guys. I'm actually just going to open it instead of me going round and round in circles doing it. Okay, go on then. This is the only product I'm going to show, so I might as well go into detail. So there's the two of them side by side. Grammage damn near identical, the same amount of nibs and all the rest of it. Similar idea, but if I bite this, okay, also an awesome bar. As you'll see, it's darker. It's actually got chocolate infused in the base there, and they're kind of chocolate crunchies, which is quite nice actually. It's a nice texture thing. But put them side by side, look at that. Excuse me, shaking. It's an awkward angle. Very peanutty there. God, I can't stay still. Too much caffeine. And there's chocolate and the same kind of topping. So, as best I can make it out, this one has a kind of fondant caramelly layer on top, then the milk chocolate coating in the nibs, but it's a very chocolatey base, makes it a little bit firmer actually, and little crunchies to offset it, so it pulls it right back in. That's pretty cool. This one has no crunchies in the base, I can see, but a far more peanut supreme sort of experience. So, yeah, if you like this bar, you're going to like this bar as well. My takeaway from it is this is more peanut flavour. That one's offset by the chocolate and the crunchies and everything else. This definitely seems to have an extra peanut layer, peanut in the core rather, instead of just chocolate, and then the same peanut around it. So, if you're going to go away from it, nutritionals are around about the same, just over 200 calories. Less than 2 grams of sugar, I believe, on them. Or is it less than 3 grams? Less than 3 grams, I say. So, I'm not sure why they're saying that, because it is less than 2 grams. Yeah. Either way, if you want the most peanutty experience, if you're a real peanut fan, you like the roasted thing, the Fulfil bar is probably a better bet. And as a sort of more well-rounded, generally sweet, more Snickersy almost experience, because like the slightly less peanut overtone to it, like dominating, the Fulfil is the one, the salty peanut. And saltiness wise, they're about the same to me. It doesn't taste any saltier, it's still the salted roasted nibs. Anyway, yeah, very sexy bar, and available in the mix right now, with all the others in the fully Fulfilled bundle. So tons and tons of flavors now. I believe some of the older Fulfil flavors are also being pushed through the new factory they're obviously using over there, the new process. So you'll notice some of the nutritionals pretty much the same, but are getting a little bit chunkier, a little bit crunchier. Yeah, generally the whole range is getting revivified a little bit. So, yes, thank you, Fulfil. A very fulfilling experience. Lots of Fulfil type puns. On chocolate peanut butter, or rather on peanut butter, we're going to stick with peanuts. While I'm doing this is a sort of promotional one, but I'm going to mention it because it's running now. Manny Life. These tubs right here. Argentinian, all-natural, single origin peanut butter. This is our favourite of all time kind of natural peanut butter. I've actually discontinued all the other peanut butters we have done over the years, be it Meridian or Pip and Nut. Forget about those. Manny Life is the one you want. They only do peanuts and stuff at the moment, but the roast, the chunks, the quality of the nut and everything, you know, they look great as well. They describe it as like a craft peanut butter, so they put a lot more care and attention. It's done very, very small batches. And there's a great story behind it. You jump on there, and they did a great job getting investment and everything. Anyway, Manny Life, cool company, even nicer peanut butter, always our favourite, and we're lucky enough to have been able to hook up with the guys, Stu over there and Dan, thank you for hooking us up, to offer a bit of a promo on site at the moment, so you don't have to do anything, actually. Any order you put in is going to get a free, running right now, actually, since the beginning of the weekend, is going to get a free Manny Life mini pot sample done. So I actually have a couple of them sitting here. boom, kind of little things that I, format-wise, I associate with, I don't know, McDonald's ketchups or something like that. It's that kind of deal, but filled with glorious, lovely, all-natural peanut butter. So we've got all the varieties. There's what they call creamy, so that's their smooths, not our favourite. We prefer the chunks and the crunch. So we do have a load of those. There's some of the crunchy ones as well. And there's the regular blend, and then the real magical one, the deep roast. So that's the one where they literally burn the nuts, then blend it up and everything. So it brings out real robust flavour. Actually doesn't taste dissimilar to the roasted nuts going on in the Fulfil bar I just talked about. And yeah, it doesn't get any finer. It's, you know, forget all the rest. Manny Life is the one. And there's little flyers going out with them, and there's a little offer on those as well that say, if you don't believe how good this is, you've got to try it. So we're glad we can actually share it with you in a cool, handy, convenient form factor. They're about 15 grams worth of packs there. So it's sort of 15 gram packs. So yeah, single serving thing. Yeah, you need to try that. Then hopefully you'll love it, and you can come back and buy small tubs like this. They do big kilogram tubs and everything. It's fantastic. You'll never look back on another peanut butter. So yeah, while we're doing the peanut thing, that is running in the mix at the moment. While stocks last, we've got loads of these little minis to get out to you. It'll just get automatically added to your order. You'll see it sitting there and stuff. So yeah, that should be coming in your mix if you see it in the thing. Okay, right, peanuts definitely done. Bars and snacks definitely done for now. Coming up ahead, you'll notice what's just hit the site, and the stock's actually on the way to us, so we're being a bit naughty there, but it will be definitely with us for Tuesday, so when we're shipping after the bank holiday, because it's bank holiday at the moment, we can't send out on Monday, sadly. They will be going out there. The delicious, and we tried early samples, but the delicious PhD Smart Bar birthday cake bar. So it's the second year, second birthday of the Smart Bar. They've done a birthday cake one. So you can expect, soft vanilla, kind of fruity notes to it as well, sprinkles and things, white chocolate coated. The white chocolate blondie bar from them was divine, still sells really, really well. And it's like that, but souped up a little bit with a birthday spin on it. We've been waiting for someone to do birthday cake in that bar format before. Yeah, very, very excited to see how it goes down. That is on site now. We'll do it in the next video because I haven't got any physically on me to share with you, not in the final wrappers and stuff. Yeah, you can guess that will be a good one. That is on site if you want to go and grab it, and it's in the bundle and blah. Okay, snack-wise, mini break there. We do still have more snacks coming up. But that would be post BodyPower now. So we're going to do supplements, and this does cross over a bit with the BodyPower thing too. I did tease this last week. Everything did come in. We did the Instagram post on most of the bits, but Ghost are on a roll releasing stuff at the moment. Almost weekly, they are plowing out a new flavour. Yeah, the actual whole new product's been coming out, like the Burn as well. New shakers, like loads and loads of cool stuff. And we can't scrabble around and get it in quick enough, particularly when you guys are hitting their own UK site so madly and they don't have enough stock to share. But I keep bugging them and getting what we can for the mix, and I'm delighted to say we have 2 new flavours, not one but 2 new flavours of Ghost's whey. So your sort of cereal milk inspired flavours you tend to get across the board here. We've got 2 new cereal milk ones. The fruity cereal milk, which is actually an older flavour for them. It's been out in the States for at least a year, maybe 2. And they just never brought it over. It's finally made it now, and it's a very nice, fruity, light, creamy, summery flavour. We love it. It mixes up pink as well. The inspiration is quite obviously Fruit Loop cereal. So yeah, it's kind of mixed fruit. There's some sort of, grape, there's cherry, there's orange, there's all sorts of stuff going on. But the main note I take from Fruit Loops, I think I get a citrusy tone to it. So whenever you see my listings and the Instagram thing mentioning the citrusy overtone, it's probably not one for everyone. But when I make people in the UK certainly try Fruit Loops, they often pick up on this, so it's probably a unique thing to the flavour. It's not just mixed fruit, it leans more heavily on the citrus. Anyway, authentically, of course, because Dan and the team over there, massive cereal fanatics, they have faithfully delivered in the fruity cereal milk, and if I just bury it out here, I'm going to run in with this one because it's so cute. It's pink! Like you see all these colour themes, but we've got a lovely pick and mix style pink there, so big fan of that. And you see the name there in the baby pink we use. So yes, I can't take any credit for that, obviously, but very, very cool to have the corporate colour pick and mix so lovingly sort of put on there and used in that flavour. Yeah, the big exciting one for us, and this picks up a suitable kind of orange note because it's kind of fiery, is cinnamon cereal milk. We love our cinnamon flavours here, all cinnamon fiends, whether it's cinnamon bun, whether it's Cinnabon, whether it's Snickerdoodle is obviously a very popular cinnamony style flavour, both in supplements like the PES Select and in like the Lenny and Larry's cookies and things. Always picked up nicely. I mean, damn, carrot cake's pretty much a cinnamon flavour. Yeah, we always love cinnamon. Cinnamon cereal milk. I was so excited for this one. As soon as it hit the UK site a few weeks back, I obviously grabbed tubs for myself. Couldn't get enough to actually share with you guys, but I knew how good it was. We finally have stock in. We have loads of stock in. Wrestled it off them. It's on site now along with all the other flavours. We've got a restock on the peanut butter cereal milk as well. Still just a few cereal milk, the like original flavour, which is kind of corn pops milk sort of flavouring, up for grabs as well. But the cinnamon, it is very fiery. Not in any real spicy sense, but the first note on the palate is a little bit more peppery than many of the other cinnamon style shakes we've had in the past. So definitely more than the Snickerdoodle and things like that. It does mellow out, and then the creaminess of the cereal milk kind of undertone. The guys, I don't know how they've got into all of these, but the authenticity of that's quite amazing. Yeah, the first thing you'll probably notice, it's a little bit more sharply cinnamon. There's real cinnamon swirling in this as well, which is fantastic. And then it mellows out with the flavour. So it's like if you get the actual cereal, if you actually get a cinnamon crunch or cinnamon grahams to call it over in the US, and you eat that out of the box. There is almost a sharp peppery note to it. I mean, the cinnamon is quite hot when you first bite it. Obviously, it has to be strong to not totally disappear in the milk. So obviously, when you put that more fiery cinnamon in and it disseminates through the lovely milk, then you do get something a hell of a lot like this. It's uncanny how much it tastes like the actual milk you'd slurp down after a bowl of it, complete with cinnamon swirling in it and the rest. Yeah, it's divine. It's easily my new favourite Ghost Wave flavour, and that's in the mix now. And yeah, it's as good as I thought it would be. So that's there. So I'm piling that on there. Other two new ones, not as exciting as the cinnamon cereal milk, but we have a brand new flavour of Amino V2. So this is their EAA, BCAA hydration complexy one. So it's the sort of higher tier one above the straight up BCAA. And this was the one that was revamped very recently. We covered then as well. So it's now Amino V2, which means, yeah, a few bits on the label have been joggled around a bit. EAAs have been boosted. Estrogen's been added. Aquamin's been added. So that's the mineral stuff. And the estrogen's obviously the absorption stuff they put in. But it keeps the hydration stuff, everything in there too. More EAAs. And big one for us, because we have many plant-based customers, vegan customers, it's vegan friendly as well. So it ticks all those boxes. Two flavors launched us, blue raspberry and the sour green apple came over. The Warheads flavor from like the Legend went in there as well. We've got brand new one, perfect for summer, mango. So I know there's more flavors coming up as well. Mango, incredibly popular. And yes, it's a really nice one. It's not sour like many of the other flavors. They have other sort of candy vibe. This is a much more sort of mango experience. It's almost probably a little bit bitter than mixing with the sweetness of the underlying thing. So it's yeah, it's a different experience, and it's still again just as delicious. All their other flavors as well. And that one is in the mix now. I think next up we've got Welch's Grape. I'm not sure if it's going to make it to the UK because the collab with the licensing, but hopefully, because that's going to be in the Legend as well. And Grape, yeah, that would be just really nice. And final one. Yeah, I mentioned that Warhead Sour Green Apple flavor system. That has been ported over to Size as well. This is their advanced creatine muscle builder type thing. So it's usually a good product to stack and everything. The neutral does quite well. There's a sour watermelon too. But yeah, the sour green apples come in too. You can drink this on its own, it's fine. But more traditionally, you would mix it. So if you wanted to stack this with Legend, which is a very popular stack, to get the creatine in there as well. And I think it ups your... yeah, ups your beta-alanine hit as well doing that. Yes, estrogen in there too. Epicatechin, I can never pronounce that one right. So that's the really cool novel ingredient. Then we're getting into these. Yeah, I mean, loads of stuff. I mean, I'm not going to pretend Size is your standard pick and mix, favorite product. Nothing kind of like the pre-workout self, or indeed the Ghost Whey and things. But it's a very popular one that I think a lot of people have been stacking and seeing some great results with as well. Got a new flavour system to it too. Tastes pretty good. So that's Ghost done. That's all up on site. Final one when I'm going to jump over to supplements here on new bits. This came in a couple of weeks ago and we haven't had the opportunity yet to do a bigger post. There are a couple of more exciting new launches coming from our friends at PE Science very, very soon, including hopefully in their Select Protein. But pre-workout wise, we've got Prolific.
Very, very popular one in the mix. We've got a couple of stacks that use this, like the Focus on the Pump stack. So yeah, this is a focused, no, I said that wrong. A focused pre-workout. There you go. So yeah, good for everyone. Won't give you a horrible crash or anything like that. Very, very well formulated. We've got brand new flavor, Tropical Twist. So I know you can't actually see the label there or anything at all, and we do have a post to do on this one too, but it's up on site, you'll see it there. I think this might be replacing the Sunrise flavour. We still have Sunrise, but I think that might be going in favour of this. Tropical Twist is a flavour system that was actually quite popular in the Ergonine product that, well, itself was not that popular. It's like an advanced creatine one they did, but the flavour system was quite nice in that. They also had a Nana Berry, I think, so I don't know if that one's going to revive, but that was very unique. Quite, it's one of my favourites actually. But Tropical Twist come over from that. It's kind of like the Sunrise, but with a more pineapple vibe. So again, very nice for summer. We do get a lot of questions, actually. What's the difference between, or what's better, between the PE Science Prolific and the Ghost Legend sitting here? So I'll be honest, they are very, very similar products. They share a number of ingredients. And again, the reason we like Prolific and the reason we like Legend, and back and forth, is the same thing. They're just very, very well formulated. They will not give you a horrible experience at all. They taste really good. You will have a good workout. Like there's going to be no consequence, there's going to be no horrible crash, there's going to be no adverse reactions. It's just they're sensibly formulated with like an appropriate amount of caffeine not to drop you off a cliff at the end. There's not too much beta alanine, so you can't do anything but scratch your face off. There's, it's kind of nothing you don't need, and they're ingredients that are just, research backed, tried, tested, proven to do cool stuff, and it's a good workout. There are stronger ones on the market, but you can trust it, you can rely on it, and you can enjoy taking it, and it stacks really well. So again, it's just a lovely product, which is why we like the Ghost range so much. It's why we've always loved the PE Science range so much. They're just so you can trust what they put in there, and it's a nice product. You're going to have a good one. You can come back to it again and again and again. So I can't say enough nice things about Prolific. Ditto with the Legend. Difference between the two, Legend is more stimmy. So it's about 250 milligrams of caffeine in the EU version of Legend. This is 160 milligrams of caffeine a serving. So if you're, really, you're not sensitive to caffeine, if you have coffees day in, day out, and you have monsters all over the place, and you need a lot of caffeine to actually get the surge you want in a pre-workout, Legend's going to be a better choice for you. Also, Legend puts in some beta alanine. It's not a particularly massive dose, so you shouldn't be scratching your face off too madly. But it does have the beta alanine. Some people who don't like the tingles, this is their default, it's a product we always point them towards, and they love it because there are very few products on the market that don't put in beta alanine. This is more of a focus-based one. So the pump ingredients, very, very similar. The focus one, yes, they both use Neurofactor. PES put in something called Cognizin is the brand name for it, so acetylcholine and stuff. It does, anecdotally for me, it's less of a frenzied experience, but it's probably more of a focused one. So depending on how late I'm training or the body parts I'm doing, whether it's more isolation stuff versus compound, how crazy I want to get, is whether I'll jump between the two things here. But yeah, good pump, good focus, good energy on both of them. And for me, I'm kind of up to a double scoop of this, maybe a scoop and a half of the Legend if I really want to have a solid, strong, sort of, powerful, crazy workout. But most workouts, serving of either of them, fantastic. And they stack very well with their respective pump products too. So Ghost Pump or the wonderful High Volume from PES. There you go, new flavour in the mix now, and that one certainly is a little bit more, true to the fruity flavour there than the kind of cotton candy we have in Prolific, which is popular, but it's too sweet for some. So I acknowledge that. Fruit flavour is the way to go. Raspberry lemonade's always popular, incidentally, with these. And the melon berry, actually. It's not my favourite, but yeah, we always get through a lot of that. And the kiwi lime, the Jeff Nippard special edition. We just restocked that, incidentally. Okay, I said this would be shorter, and it really doesn't seem to be. But we've had some sups, we've had some snacks, we've had some spreads, and that's more or less your lot. I haven't even had any lovely 3D drink. Whoa, yeah, it all seems like on these bank holiday weekends I've actually got more to try and accomplish. Far from relaxing, I end up having more energy drinks and rushing about. But there you go. On 3D, this is going to segue us into BodyPower, so a bit of an intro to that. BodyPower next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, 3-day extravaganza. I'm kind of glad that we don't have a stand again this year. I always say maybe next year. Well, we'll see. We'll see how the show goes. I think it's going to be a little bit of a different setup this year for sure. And certainly a lot of the brands you perhaps are familiar with being at BodyPower, like Grenade, they're not doing it. Obviously, Optimum pulled out a while ago. Brands like Cytec aren't there. ProSups aren't there. I don't think Quest are there. Yeah, there's a lot of names that aren't going to be there, but a lot of smaller things coming in as well, which might be an interesting one to see. Younger brands doing some stuff. And still some of the big hitters there as well. So a lot of our friends, a lot of brands that we offer in the mix, a lot of suppliers, distributors and stuff we work with. So we're only going team-wise for a day. I might have to revise that depending on how quickly I lose my voice and how much I have to do in the day. But yeah, we're going to be up on the Saturday. Big mad day, most people there. Yeah, it's always, if you want to see the show kind of at its frenzied, infamous best, Saturday's the one. So yeah, we'll be there all day. I might be wearing this t-shirt or maybe a pink stripy shirt or something. Finally got that haircut, I said, as well, so I don't look quite so scruffy. Yeah, you see us. I don't want to be vain enough to think that lots of you guys watch this video and even want to talk to me or anyone on the team. But yeah, very, very happy to gesture wildly at you and thank you profusely for being involved in the mix for how many years it's been and everything else. So obviously, honour and a privilege to look after you over here. And it'd be great to meet and greet on the day. I warn you, I may be dashing about and kind of hyper and frenzied, and I'll probably be fueling myself with many energy drinks, especially if there's some free ones going around alongside the free bar samples. But yeah, we are there. You have full license to come and grab me. That's fine. What you should go and check out there, obviously loads of big athletes going and stuff. Good friends at Ghost are going to be there. They seem to be making a big fuss of the show. They do love BodyPower each and every year, and they always do a good turnout for their trade shows. Christian Guzman's going to be there. I don't know if it's all 3 days, but he's definitely there for one of them, probably the Saturday. Max Tuning is always great fun, is the dude, and he's going to be there on stand. They've got a couple of their new female athletes going as well. Yeah, they're really going out in force. So yeah, Dan, Ryan, like everyone's going to be there. It's going to be very cool. So we'll be making a beeline for them and catching up with the guys. What else? We've got Barebells are going to be there. Barebells or Nocco. So I don't think they're actually on the brands page, but they tell me they are going to be there. Go over there and check them out. They've obviously got all these new bars. The Miami's fantastic. They might even have samples of the lemon curd bar that we've had loads of requests for, but I'm not sure is coming over from Sweden as yet. Who else? A-List. So our friends over at A-List, and the guys, James over there, who brings in MTS, these wonderful red tubs. Mark, Lowblinders Products, the where are they? The like Red, White and Boom, the America Labs, the Patriots Way and stuff. Loads of other brands, but I mean they're the two we mainly grab from him. Mark's coming over with MTS and Ambrosia. Doug's coming over with America Labs. They've got a massive booth set up over there. Big stand. That'd be worth checking out for sure. Loads of cool things, core nutritionals and stuff as well. So look out for A-List. Who else is going to be there? No Gym Buddies this year, but we are meeting Tom of Gym Buddy fame there. On Gym Buddy, you might have seen new donuts tees. They look fantastic. Again, wonderful pick and mix color scheme. There's a kind of sky blue and the baby pink, so always going to love that. Of course, we will have these in the mix first and fast. These are kind of a different formula donut. They are made over in the States, so Tom's going to be bringing them back over. They're fundamentally geared up for the US market, but undoubtedly delicious. Even more protein than the ones we've got here. They're not iced. So from the one hand, that makes it a little bit more stable to ship, particularly through the summer. So they're in kind of sealed bags and packs and things. But again, lovely light fluffy texture to them. And yeah, 14, I think, and 16 grams of protein respectively on the donut. So it's nearly like double the protein on some of the Tom's other ones. It's, yeah, a different experience, but we've got, I think, a cake batter, which is sort of vanilla-y one. And then there's a really authentic chocolate one, a really cakey chocolate one too. So, those look cool. Yeah, we're working with Tom to get them over into the UK as quickly as possible. So you will start see them picking up with stores and distributors and stuff over here soon. But we're meeting him there, and hopefully going to get to try the final versions because they will be hitting the UK in a few weeks' time. So look out for Tom if you see him now. I'm sure he'll be wearing a lot of Gym Buddy merchandise. Yeah, always loves to meet you guys too, and he speaks for Jim, as you know. What else? Swanson, I should say this. We're actually going to be meeting Maddie at the show. I know she's going to be around, so any of you recognise her and stuff, yeah, sure, grab her, stop her, say hi. In terms of Swanson, we did finally get a post-Easter restock this week. It went out the door incredibly quickly. Actually, that said, that's not true. The triple chocolate went out the door incredibly quickly. We have stock of most of the other flavours. I think the last of the Easter ones have gone now. So the hot cross bunny was holding on for a bit. That was the vegan-friendly one. I think that's now sold out. But I think we've got cookies and dreamies still on site, birthday cake still on site, chocolate peanut butter, Bicky butter's taken a hit, but I think there's still some, snickerdoodle, they're all there, and the vegan ones are coming in, so the
caramel shortcake and the lemon berry muffin, they are due back in round about the middle of next week, hopefully with some more triple chocolate as well. So we've got to keep piling that one in because it goes out so damn fast. And we'll be working on some new stuff with her imminently, going to try some new things at last as she moves into her new place. So we're going to have a meeting there about that. Anyway, she'll be around and the Swanson is up on site for the most part. Who else is going to be there? Well, Christian Guzman's going to be there for a bit. I don't think 3D have a stand per se, but yeah, keep an eye out for him. Obviously, big star power there. I mean, he seems to have so many followers and stuff these days. I'm sure there'll be a big queue. But yeah, he's a lovely, down-to-earth guy, honestly, when you actually get to meet him. So yeah, if you want to queue up for a couple of hours, then so be it. But I'm sure if you bump into him, he'd love to say hi as well. Damn it, yeah, I'm sure loads more folks are going to be there too. So yeah, keep an eye out for any new products and exciting stuff, all the usual BodyPower stuff to see. Anyway, yeah, look forward to maybe seeing some of you there. That's probably about it from me, and I've probably gone on way too long again. But yeah, you've got some new stuff to go on. BodyPower, that's coming up, and it's also going to excuse me from doing the next video. We're going to be blitzed next weekend, so I won't get to doing it, another one till the week after, when I probably have too much to tell you about again. Anyway. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful long weekend, what's left of it. There'll still be the Monday. I should have this up Sunday night. It's Sundays I'm doing this. And of course, look forward to seeing the mix again soon. But if we do actually get to see you in the flesh at BodyPower stuff, fantastic too. Otherwise, yeah, if you're going, have a great show. Otherwise, if you're not, you know, there'll be loads of coverage to follow online. We might even do an offer or something over the weekend. I think we did that last year. But there you have it. Right. Until next time, catch you later, folks.